Trail crews are mobile. A group of 6 or 7 men, maybe, a foreman. They move camp every few days or every few weeks, are going over hill and dale, taking care of tasks, and being supplied by by pack strings or mule strings with food as they go. But a lookout stays in place. A lookout's put on top of a mountain in a little cabin and has but one job, which is to watch. It's actually simpler than that. You only have to watch after a lightning storm has passed over, at least in the North Cascades, and the rest of the time it was cloudy. So I would have long days of reading Chinese or William Blake or Chaucer or practicing calligraphy with the fog right up against the window. Then a storm would go over and it would clear, and I would spend a couple of days spotting little smokes this way and that way and this way and that way and radioing them in. That's the life of a lookout. Totally alone. My first lookout was Sourdough Mountain Lookout, not far south of the Canadian border. Mid-August at Sourdough Mountain Lookout. Down valley, a smoke haze. 3 days heat after 5 days rain. Pitch glows on the fir cones. Across rocks and meadows, swarms of new flies. I cannot remember things I once read. A few friends, but they are in cities. Drinking cold snow water from a tin cup, looking down for miles through high, still air. You know, there's a lie in that poem. And the lie is, but it was put in for the purpose of art, that I cannot remember things I once read. Of course I could remember what I read, but I wanted to sound like a Chinese poet. Things to do around a lookout from mountains and rivers without end. Wrap up in a blanket in cold weather and just read. Practice writing Chinese characters with a brush. Paint pictures of the mountains. Put out salt for deer. Bake coffee cake and biscuit in the iron oven. Hours off hunting twisty firewood, packing it all back up and chopping. Rice out for the ptarmigan and conies. Mark well sunrise and sunset. Drink lapsang souchong. Rolling smokes. The flower book and the bird book and the star book. Old Reader's Digests left behind. Bullshitting on the radio with a distant pinnacle like you, hid in clouds. Drawing little sexy sketches of bare girls. Reading maps, checking on the weather, airing out musty Forest Service sleeping bags and blankets. Oil the saws, sharpen axes, learn the names of all the peaks you see and which is highest. There are hundreds. Learn by heart the drainages between. Go find a shallow pool of snowmelt on a good day, bathe in the lukewarm water. Take off in foggy weather and go climbing, all alone. The rock book. Straight up, dip, and strike. Get ready for the snow. Get ready to go down.